Okay, I'm live. Hello, everybody. It's me, it's me, it's me. Got my hat on because I can't take my hair right now. So, hats on, hats on. I'm going to wait for a few and wait till somebody comes in, and then I'll get started. So, y'all just see me walking around the kitchen doing other things. Matter of fact, let me pull it down to what I'm gonna work on first.
What are you putting it in?
What I'm putting what in?
The chicken.
There's two people on. Hello, you two people. What do you mean what am I putting in? I'm putting it in here. I'm doing it in here. Plug it in. That'd be helpful.
Not plugged in.
And now it is. Hi, two people that's out there. Hi. If you can, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're there. What am I doing? Now it's only one person. Okay. Anyway, hello. Hello, who's ever there? I can't go back but so far. Okay. There we go. Hi, James. How you doing? How are you? I'm using the thing I love the most. This. Good. That's good. That's good. I'm using what I love the most. That's this. One of the things I love the most. But I love this. Thanks for the thumbs up, James. I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes. I'm good. I'm good. Still working from home. That's a blessing. So I'm good. I'm just, I don't know what's going on with this COVID thing, James. I don't know. You know, you love the ninja. Yeah, I do too. I love almost any ninja thing. I don't like the foodie that much. I don't like that foodie that much. So that pressure cooker foodie thing. I don't really like it that much. But
You liked it when you first got it.
yeah, but I like my instant pot just as good. And you can't put enough food in there for me to use that top. And then now they make this new thing with the new top. So you can put it on any pressure cooker, which is good if you really want to use it that way. So, but all the other ninja stuff, I'm in love. I'm in love with it. Hope everything's good with you and your family. I'm gonna wait a couple. We got 3 people on. Okay. I'm still gonna. Well, I'll get started. I give it like 5 minutes. Yeah, Ninja is quality. Yes, yes. The Power XL. I love that thing. I really, really love that thing. But it just pissed me off. Yeah. Good. That's good. That's good. That thing, that Power XL thing with that door, the handle coming off, because it's a piece of plastic, really. So I know, I just didn't like that part. I didn't like that. So, but this thing is quality. It'll last for a while, without any real issues. So, I got to keep it like that. Ninja is way better quality. Yup. Yes, way better. It's worth the extra money. It really is. It truly, truly is. And it gets things done like it's supposed to. Wow. When you go there, you can't go backwards. You can't go backwards. You can tell them, you can tell when you picked it up. Yes, that's right. That's right. Yeah, this thing is heavy. All of my stuff is heavy. But the dual air fryer, the one I have over here, that one there, that one I think, and that's the Ninja too. That dual air fryer. I usually do all my bacon in there in the morning. I use it every day, and every once in a while that thing smokes. For me it's good to do bacon because I have maybe 5 slices or 4 slices, and then my fiance has 4 slices, and then we have some eggs, some boiled eggs. So I do this every day because I got to get to work. So I use that one all the time, but it often smokes. I got to really clean it down and the top off, and in that what's that the heating unit. I have to really wipe that down. Otherwise, it'll smoke. That's the thing about that one. That thing smokes a lot. So, but I still like it. I like it much better than our friend, the Power XL. But I like the Power XL, especially for baking. And it never smoked for me. That was good. That thing worked very well for that. But I couldn't do anything else with it, So, and then I did not like that handle business. So no. Then of course you see, I got all ninjas going today. Right in here, I got some potatoes that I made with what the heck? And here I got, what is these? They're Lipton soup kind of potatoes. I did get the Power XL 10. It's pretty good. Really? Really? James, where do you put all that stuff? I'm thinking I gotta go get me a shed and put some shelves in there to put all that stuff. This is in here is some potatoes. I made I made these. These potatoes. I use this, the Lipton soup mix, and I give it away. I've been doing some of that too, but then again, I kind of want to use it again. So I gotta get a shed. I'm thinking of getting a shed, literally, and putting some of that stuff in there when I want to get it. I gotta go outside in the shed and go find it, cause I got a lot of stuff now, man. It's too much. But in here, I got some potatoes I cut up, and with olive oil and soup mix. And this soup mix, and you mix it together. I've always done that, and it's like a spicy kind of French fry, like a French fry, so or potato. So that's what's in there. And then I'm gonna put. I'm telling you, maybe a shed. Get a shed. I was looking at sheds at Home Depot. The ones that you really, not the little ones you. Yeah, this is good. Even on chicken, this is good. So I gotta find this brand. I'm gonna have to go look on Costco. Amazon, and see if I can find this brand, because I can't find this one. This brand I find, but not this particular flavor. So I'm going to see if they have it on, what do you call that? I can use that with all kinds. Yes, that's right. And that's old day. Oh, that's old school. I use this with all kinds of stuff, old school. So that's what, but right now I said, you know what? I got something, let me put it on these potatoes. That's what I'm doing with that. But I've got to try Amazon and see if I can find these, if it ain't going to kill me with that price. But I'm going to see if I can find some more of these, because every once in a while I want to do it. They have Safeways. Now, you know what? Maybe there's one in the city, in New York City. I don't have to, because I've heard of that before, so I'm going to check it out. But that's where I got to see. And I went to Target. I didn't even look in there. Maybe they do have it at Target. I just came from Target. So maybe they have it out there, in there too. But what I got from Target is, I got some cookies. I got some, those ice drinks, the fruit punch that Perry likes. I was looking for a mop. I couldn't find it. They didn't have any. So.
Are you returning broken mop Amazon?
Yes. And I got some ant traps. We got these little ants coming. This time of the year, the ants like to start coming around. So I had to get some ants. Huh?
Oh, you've seen them.
I didn't see them, not up here. But I know but I sometimes see them by the window. So I put some ant traps out to get those little ants that like to join us. As soon as it gets a little wet, the ants want to come running around. So I said, let me find I saw the ant traps and put them out by the windows and by the water. But yeah, that's why I went in there. Not necessarily to get that, but I went in there for my mop, and I couldn't find the mop I wanted. So, yeah. But I think I can get on with it, because I've been on for like 9 minutes. So I just smoked a pork butt and made some pico. Gonna have, oh, nice. Oh, man. You out there with that smoker too, man. Oh, man. That sounds good. A smoked pork butt. It's ant time. They all over the place. I mean, like, you know what? And the rain just makes them just come on in. And anywhere there's any water, you gotta try to keep them out. So, those stupid ants. But listen, just what makes a little old ant think he can move a rubber tree plant? Everyone knows an ant can't move a rubber tree plant, but he got high hopes, like us. All right. You gotta have high hopes, man. and get in it. That's what we're doing. So today I'm going to make some chicken in this air fryer. So I'm going to get started. I see I got 4 people. Hello, everybody. Hi, how's everybody doing today? It's so beautiful out. It looks like it's going to rain, but then the sun comes back out. Kind of nice out there. So unfortunately, I'm in here. But I'm going to get with it. Okay, now I'm going to show you what I'm doing. That is my grill. Okay, all right. I don't know what BRB. Be right back. So I'm going to spray with my olive oil. That's what I do. Spray this with that olive oil. And while that's happening, I'm going to take this down. You guys, you know I've done this before. I turn it on, not off, on. I'm going to put it on air fry. It's going up as high as it goes. 450. I like it that hot. And then I'm going to put it on for 20 minutes. Sounds good. And I'm going to press start. So it's going to get hot. And then once it gets hot, I'm going to be putting in the chicken. This is the top. Here we go. So I have this thing today. I use this sometimes. So I think I got enough chicken. I got enough chicken over there. That's the chicken. And I got enough to use it up. So first I'm going to do the thighs and the thighs and the legs. How many legs and thighs you want?
I don't know, like 5 or 6.
Of what? I'll give you 2 thighs. And how many? 5 legs?
Sure.
But they both like that. All of y'all like that.
Well, how many legs you didn't? It looks like you didn't enough left.
I only bought 1 pack of legs. Oh, here, I'll put you here like that. I'll put these here like that. I'll put yours in without anything on it. We'll do it that way. Hey, Bert, how you doing? How are ya? How's things going? Gonna shake and bake this thing. Hurry. Okay. Ooh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They're ready to go. Once this thing is ready to go. So I'll put yours in so you won't have no. She's gonna have the ones with no bread on there. No topping on it. The other ones are gonna have it. And that's it. And all the wings are gonna have this on it. Unless you want a couple of wings. And share with the rest of them.
I don't want any wings.
You don't want to share. Well, they'll eat wings. You'll eat wings. We shall eat wings. Okay. Well now, everything's going good. How are you and family? We good. It's wonderful over here. It's very good. We're doing marvelous. Spring is here, and that's good. Spring is here. So, what did you say? Oh, well, Sharita's not that good. She has a sinus infection. It triggered her asthma, so she hasn't been feeling well for a couple of days. But she doesn't have COVID. She took a COVID test too, and she doesn't have COVID, but she does not feel well. Hey, Stephanie, you gotta run. Okay, thank you for coming, James. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. I'll talk to you later. So yeah. Okay, now I'm back into here. Into the Ninja. Okay. That's ready. This will not take long. Not here. I don't know how I'm going to cook everything because I got to keep an eye on this. I'm going to get to the spinach. I got to make some spinach. This is going to take at least 20 minutes. Yeah.
I made chicken earlier too.
Huh?
I made chicken earlier too.
Did you?
Yes.
All right. This is all we're going to put in here today. That's it. Because they're big old thighs and they won't fit. So they'll fit like that. What? Okay, so this is gonna go for however long it goes. And I gotta turn it over in a certain amount of time.
What's your handy dandy little gadget that you got there?
What? What? This?
Mm-hmm.
Miss Brazil, I saw it from her channel. And she recommended these things. And you put your chicken or your fish in there at the bottom. And then you shake it up like shake and bake. I mean, you could do it in a bag, but it's just a little gadget you can use for your
So
flour.
you put the chicken at the
No, you put
underneath?
no, you put the what you do is hold on. What you do is you take the flour, you put this part in. This part here, it goes in. Hey Juanita, how you doing, girl? What you do is you take you put this together like that, pour the flour in the bottom, and then you put the chicken on top. Then you shake it, and then the flour goes back to the bottom, so you can use up. You know, you seem to use less flour that way. If you like really, you just used a little, of course I have more than enough in here, so that's what's happening. Why did you do? Oh, that's the other one. That's my other oven. Okay, my other oven over here. That's that oven right there. And let me take this out. Let me get that out. Other oven is coming out. Yeah, these are done. Here's my potatoes. Ooh. Okay, done. There's my potatoes, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, they look good. They look good. I think they are good. Potatoes are done. They're done. I love it. My problem is I eat things really hot. I like them. I like things when they're really hot. And those are really hot. I should put them back in the oven when I have more. They'll stay warmer. I think I will. I think I will put them back in the oven, but I'm gonna have one. This is the potatoes. I cut up a russet potato, about 4 russet potatoes, and I put some olive oil and this stuff in there, and that's why they come out like that. That's what they are. So everybody with the Lipton soup mix, you can do a whole lot of stuff with. Quick and easy and delicious. So folks, that's what you want to do. Is it hot? Ooh, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Whew. I like my stuff hot. I know I shouldn't do that, but I like it hot like this. And I like to eat it while I'm sitting around. This and some fried fish, right out the thing, or even the chicken too. I like stuff hot. Got that from my father. That's what I say. Slowly, but for sure, I'm eating it this way. I'm gonna put it back in because I want to keep it warm until I'm done. I'll be here for a minute. Well, I still have to do some spinach on the stove. So I got everything going here. And that's what I'm doing. I have my other, what you call that? My other stand, because yesterday I was taping and I was using my phone. I was bringing it in 2 places. I wasn't sure where I was gonna go with it. I probably could take the phone over there and put it on that one, so you guys, but I don't want to lose you. So I'll leave it where it is, because I'm not that good. I'm not that good at all. No, I'm not that good at this. I'm learning, but I'm not, probably if I took that off, I don't know what would happen to it. Well, you know, if y'all want to hang out with me, I might see that. So, right now, I gotta get this done. Then I could walk over there. Actually, I could start that while I'm waiting. Yeah, I can wait. Right? I think I can wait for like the 10-minute. I'm gonna put a timer on for 5 more minutes. Then I'll come back and check this while I'm doing that. So guys, watch me over at the stove. There we go. I'm at the stove right now. I'm going to the stove right now. And Sharita's here. Y'all got any questions? Y'all can talk to me. And how has everybody been this whole week? How's everything going with everybody else? That's what I'd like to know.
Just got in from shopping with your young adult. Shopping for
Shopping for what?
Clothes.
What'd she say? Hey, Terry. How are you doing? Thanks for coming. This is bad. It's bad that I do that. But it's hot. You see how hot that is? But I like it hot.
Did you eat today?
I ate breakfast.
But not much.
Bacon and 3 boiled eggs. That's what I ate.
When?
Yeah. So I'm close to 12 o'clock.
Hours.
Mm-hmm. That's what I usually do. Yeah, it was good 5 hours ago, I think. Now, come on. Coming in here. I am putting just a little bit of olive oil in, and I'm putting some of my favorite, some of this in my pan. Whoops. Some of this
Harriet's table says
in my
Mark,
pan.
Bethany, and Jess joining this maybe and stuff.
Thank you. Thank you, Terry. So I put this in my pan for my spinach, this stuff. And you guys, I've showed this to you before. This is good stuff. I got it from Stu Leonard. And I did a haul, a Stu Leonard haul basically, Friday. So it's gonna be coming up in a couple of weeks. And when I'm talking about this particular Sunday that I'm making, stuff that I bought from Stu Leonard. So you guys may, if you catch it, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you're following me. So let me get with this. And then have some.
Did you watch the movie Deadly Illusion on Netflix?
Who? Deadly?
Illusion?
No. Carrie might have watched it.
I doubt it.
Why? What's it about?
That is like a woman who like is an author, but then and she made a lot of money. It was some sort of like murder type, twisted, dark series. But then she got married and she had a family, and now she's living like in San Diego or whatever. And like, her publishers offer her $2 million to do a new book.
Yeah.
But she didn't want to do it. But then she found out that her husband had gambled like their nest egg or whatever. So then technically they don't have any money.
So she did it.
So she does the book. She gets nannies from what she thinks is like an agency, but it really wasn't. You know, like the usual like crazy, almost Lifetime like.
What? It wasn't on Lifetime?
It was not on Lifetime.
Where was it on? Netflix?
Yeah.
And then what else?
You know, the normal things. People die. People get murdered.
People to get murdered.
The nanny's not who she said she is. It was good though. Daryl didn't like it.
Was the nanny pregnant?
Was she what?
Was the nanny pregnant?
Pregnant? No.
Yeah.
Oh my god, remember that movie we watched, Mommy, with the woman who believed that she had the baby, but there was never a baby? That was a Lifetime movie.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Okay, I got some tomatoes in now. My tomatoes are in. Oh, guys.
Oh, you got such a huge bag of spinach.
Yeah, I got a big bag. I got a really big bag of
Where
spinach.
did you get it from, Costco?
Yes. I'm gonna try to move it. Guys, I'm gonna try to move it to the other side so y'all can see. Oh, you know what? Maybe I don't even have to do anything except pick it up. Right? Hold on. I'm gonna figure this out. I might move this over to my other, without actually unscrewing anything. What would be better? Move it that way? Or to move it?
I don't know. You're gonna be able to throw it back in, or you think you can get out of the seat?
Okay.
Walk it over.
Okay. We turn this down just a little. See what happens when you cook and you're doing like 25 other things. So,
Did you check on it? It's almost 10 minutes.
oh, I didn't even
10:02,
put.
10:01.
Okay, now,
Whatever reason you were looking
okay.
at it for 10 minutes.
All right, so before I do all that, see it? That's what, you know what cooking is? Timing. Things got to be on time. Look at that. That's why I said what I said.
Mine's cooking pretty quickly.
Yeah, it'll cook in like 10 minutes. It will definitely cook in like 10 minutes. And plus I want to turn it over. Yeah, yours is really cooking because yours has hers has no, Sharita's had, the one she wanted has absolutely no flour on it. So you see the difference when it doesn't have flour on it? But it's cooking. It'll be fine too. It tastes perfectly fine without anything on it. It really does actually. I might not put anything on the rest of them. I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't really have to. Don't really have to. And it looks beautiful.
Yep.
How do I know which one is which? Do you?
I know where you put them.
Okay.
That one's mine.
And this one was yours.
Yeah.
And this one was.
I think it could have been mine also. I think those 3 pieces were mine.
Mm-hmm.
And the other has flour on them.
Okay.
I also watched Beauty and the Baker.
I didn't watch. I didn't
Also
watch
on
any
Netflix.
kind of. I've been still doing taxes.
I thought you said taxes were over. That's why I was asking you.
Yeah, but actually no. New York State has changed their mind, and now New York State taxes are due on May 17th also. That's a new thing.
I could have procrastinated much
I'm
longer.
glad you didn't because then y'all make my life miserable. This is procrastination. Y'all make my life miserable with it.
So you're going to be doing this till May 17th?
Well, I got most people done that I normally do.
And you're not into indoor dining yet?
I'm not into. We tried to go to IHOP, and IHOP was still crowded. Well, that's all we went. That's the only place we went to. Well, we went to Carmine in Atlantic City restaurant, indoor, for my birthday. Yeah, they do okay.
They have this seafood, this fish market that they sell fish, but then on the other side is a restaurant in Island Park.
Mm-hmm. Is that what y'all did? Went to the restaurant or you just bought the fish?
We bought the fish. Well, no, not this time. We actually eat there.
Oh, you ate there?
But we have bought fish from there. It's amazing. Fresh.
Oh, yeah. Is it expensive?
It's not like, I feel like it's average fish rate.
Average fish rate?
So it depends on what you want.
All right, these tomatoes are popping. Did I send you the picture that BK sent me? Is it TikTok thing? She put collard greens in hers? Did I send you that?
Yep.
Oh, what? I'm thinking I'm gonna try her. I think you might like her version. It had collard greens in it. It had
We can't
collard
really
greens.
see it.
Huh?
We can't really see you.
Y'all can't see me? All right, listen. I'm going to move it. I'm going to move it over here, and I have to move it back. I'm going to turn this down so it don't burn. Turn it down right now.
I mean, you can see like a little bit of the corner of your head, but
Okay, I'm going to move it over. I'm going to move it to the other one. Stay with me, please, people. This is new to me. This might work. I'm sorry for all the making y'all dizzy. There we go. That worked out good. How about that? All right, so you can kind of see what I'm doing on this side.
pan now too.
Yeah. Now you see me on this side of the kitchen. That's why that worked out. It was working out for when I was trying to tape some things too. So, I got to try to, make more videos without a big production. That's what I'm trying to do these days. You see? I put these in whole. I'm trying to squish them down. They like to pop on you. but it is what it is. So I got a big old bag of spinach, which will come down to nothing. And I still had one more bag of spinach that I had in the refrigerator. Am I gonna use that one? I don't know. I don't think I'm using that one. I don't think so. I'm gonna use the big one though, that I bought from Costco.
I have spinach this morning.
Well, you'll have more. You'll have more now. So, here we go. Is everybody having a good Sunday, a good week? What's going on with you guys? What's going on? I got 9 people in there. Some people say, let me know who's there. Say hello as I get this spinach wilted down. I'm not gonna put it all in at one time. Let that wilt down and then I'll put more in. That's how I'm gonna do this. That's how we're gonna work. Put it in up to this part. Let it wilt down and I'll put more in there. That's how we're gonna do it.
Juanita said it looks delicious.
Thank you, Juanita. I might have to take y'all back to the other side. I'm gonna make y'all dizzy over here. I'm going back this way.
It's at 5 minutes now.
It's at 5 minutes. Let me check. Let me check over there. To tell you the truth, maybe if I get a different angle here. Hold up. There we go. If I get a different angle with this, hold up. If I had a different angle, I could even probably open it up from this side.
What is this?
Can't believe.
You're doing a lot.
Yeah, I am doing a lot. Well, if I turn it this way, perhaps y'all can see too. Maybe that's better, right? Y'all can see.
Yeah. Was this bowl supposed to be where you were going to put the chicken?
Yeah, you do. Pass it over. Okay, so y'all can see what we got over here, and you can see what I got over here. I think that's a better angle. Then I don't have to keep making y'all dizzy. Anyway, I got 3 minutes left on the clock here. And let's see how that goes. Ooh, pops and pops. I don't know which is which. I hope you do.
Mine are the 3 pieces on this side.
You had the 2 legs, right?
I thought it was like one leg.
One leg, so you're on this side. Because I just turned it over, so you're on this side. It sure is crunchy sounding. Gee whiz, it sounds crunchy. Sounds really, really, really good. So, all right, I'm gonna leave it on the next 3 minutes. I should turn this back over. Guys, I don't know if you can't see this so good. I'll get you closer. I'll get you closer.
I mean, are they right in there? No, but it's feelable. It's visible, rather.
Okay, where's my, there you go. I really have to organize this house. Guys, I gotta get in here and organize this house and get things and put things in different places or take things out. It's spring and I really got to do some spring cleaning up in this joint. I really, really, really do. It's not even funny. It's really not even funny. But I have to do it. So after taxes are over, which will be maybe in the next couple of weeks, taxes and budgets will be kind of like done. Then I can take a little time doing something like that. Ah, see? I didn't put it all in at the same time, but I got it. But I got them down. Yeah, that's good. This actually works better. So you see the tomatoes in here, guys? I got tomatoes up in here. Hi, how you doing? Adisha, how you doing? I told you about me, see? This is what I do all the time. This is what I do. So, yeah, this is how I'm doing it. I want to get this in. We got more tomatoes at this point than we got spinach. But that's okay because, oops, I picked that up. Because I'm putting more spinach in.
Spinach really looks the way, honey.
Yeah. I didn't want to put it all in there and overcrowd it. So we do it like this. We'll get it all in. And it'll take its time. But and it's not like you have a whole lot of spinach right here. We don't. We really don't. But it'll be enough. It'll be enough for Sharita and maybe me. And Perry will have string beans. I know he don't want no spinach. I'm going to put some cheese on this too.
What kind of cheese?
Parmesan.
How much cheese?
Not a lot. You can't have Parmesan cheese? You can't have cheese?
I have cheese. I just don't want a lot of cheese.
I'm going to give it a taste. It's not going to be a lot. It's going to make it taste good. Tasty. It'll make it taste tasty. Okay, I'm going to take you back over here this way to the air fryer. See how, maybe that'll do it.
It must be at like 2 minutes now.
It's at 37 seconds.
Yeah.
I am going to stop it. I meant to just stop it.
What did you do?
I turned it off. But it's okay. If you can hear that frying, that's frying right now. That is frying. Now I'm going to take a tip on it, see where we at. I'm losing my mind. I sat it in my hand. Oh, here we go. I'm losing my mind. Okay. On. Take a temp. 161, 167, 169. That is done. See, it really only takes, this is 181, 190. Yeah, this really only takes 20 minutes, really. You know, it doesn't take longer than 20 minutes. It's 172, 173, it's done. It only needs to be at 165. You want to do 170, 180, you're good. And this is at 184, good. Now this one, 158. This one's not quite done. It doesn't need much more though, but it ain't quite done. For some reason, that one ain't quite done. On that side it is, but on this side, it's not. It's 179, 180, 189. Yeah, I guess it is done. Seems to be done. 172, 174. All right, they seem to be done. 182 something. Now, these three I would say are yours, because I think that one had flour on it. So these three are yours. So let me move Sharita's stuff out the way. Hold on. I'm gonna take Sharita's. Hers is different. This one's hers. That one's Sharita's. This one Sharita's. And this one. These are yours.
Excuse me.
Those are Sharita's. So let me put her right there and put the rest of them in here. I might do the other ones naked too. I mean, they taste good with flour. They really do. They taste good with flour, and they taste good without flour. Tell you the truth.
Flour is not that great for you,
So since
Yours
flour,
is yours.
since she says flour is not good for us people, that's her opinion. Cherie's opinion. Oh, Cherie's probably right. Flour's not that great for us. So, well, I'm gonna finish off the rest of the flour. I'm gonna finish all these off with flour. Yeah, that's a better spot for us over here. Much better. I'll put these in. There's chicken in here. And some of the other chicken. Okay. I'm gonna put. Then I'm gonna do the other half of the chicken without anything on it. That's what I'm gonna do. The other half of the wings with nothing. But these wings, they're gonna have something. That's how we're doing it. And I'll get 20 minutes in on the clock.
Are there any more legs in the other aisle? Or
And
thighs?
this one, no. That one, the tray, I just did all the legs and the wings, or the legs and the thighs.
But you said you're gonna do more naked pieces for me. So now I'm only gonna have wings.
I guess you will, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. But you'll eat it. She will eat it. Sorry, she wanted all the legs and thighs, so Daryl and Perry can't have none. That's what she wanted. What she got? Tell me what she wanted. Called compromise.
Hardly. Everyone has leftovers with me.
What did you say? You have leftovers, you could just eat a wing. You could eat a wing. What did you say?
You're both looking svelte.
Are we?
Are we?
Are we, Juanita?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Juanita. You know, I was having a conversation today with my friend. We were talking, my friend and I are talking about, we always talk about retirement. So I have to tell you guys what we're talking about. Down goes this. On it goes, back on. Just put it on. Air fry, put it back up to that. Put it on 20 minutes and
We lost Brian at tomatoes.
so.
Does he not like tomatoes?
You didn't like it with the, come on, Brian. Oh, maybe you can't have it with keto. But I think you can have it with keto.
I mean, they are kind of sugary, but.
They're a little sugary. So if we didn't do tomatoes, you would have liked it, huh? Hey, Rosebud, how are you?
Hello.
How you doing? So I'm gonna tell you what my girlfriend and I were she was just on the phone with me, and we were talking about retirement. So, because the city at least is gonna put out an early retirement package. Brian hates tomatoes.
Juanita said Brian hates tomatoes even before keto.
Sorry, Brian. But tomatoes are really good for you. Oh, that's good. That's good, Rosebud. So my girlfriend and I were talking about retirement. She works for the city, and I work for the state. So basically, they're about to do a early retirement plan for, let me wash my hands here. For, hold on.
That's word on the curb. Yeah.
Yeah, word on the curb is that the state of New York is going to put out early retirement plans to get rid of us old fogies. So she was talking to me about that. She's a little bit younger than me, and she's been working there for a long time at her job at the Board of Ed for a long time. So she's thinking about leaving, of course. And you know, we just
Department of Education.
the Department of Education, whatever they want to call themselves now. But she really can't stand working anymore. You get to a point, I think for me, I got to a point, and she did too, of like the nonsense. It's just absolute nonsense. Like things that don't make any kind of sense. They don't care about rules and regulations on a lot of issues. And when you know the difference, you just don't want to be there. You're like, let me go. Because it's irritating when you know what you're supposed to be doing, and you can see that they're not doing things entirely the way it's supposed to be. It ain't really helping anybody. It's so top heavy and everything else, which is why I guess they want to get rid of us old folks. So we are the old folks they try to get rid of. So I'm telling her, I'm saying, my sister-in-law retired from the Department of Ed last year. And she was telling me that she got paid for her medical. And like it was something like $900 a month or something in that area. And I said,
Seriously? What's the plan?
Well, people don't know that. People don't realize that if you retire before you reach the what's that called, Medicare, before you reach 65, if you retire before then, you're not you ain't gonna get the medical benefits the way you would have got it, you know. Yeah, and there's Cobra. Well, it's Cobra only for 18 months, but the truth of the matter is, let me give this a spray while I put it up. There you go. Thank you. The truth of the matter is, you don't realize that unless you're 65 and you got Medicare, you got an issue. Even when your company is supposed to be paying for your medical benefits, so you got to be very careful, especially city and state. You got to be real careful about exactly what are they covering when you do go to retire. When you're 62 or something and you want to retire, you know, they'll give you a couple of dollars in your pension plan, but they're not covering your my plan is to quit work. Work it. Okay. Nah, but still you might have to pay for your medical. Juanita, you know, you still might have to pay for that. Or be a welcome. Yeah. Well, as long as, you know, maybe you might get some health benefits in that case. Because the truth of the matter is, it doesn't work. And then she went on to tell me that because she's thinking about moving, she wants to move. We all thinking about moving from New York. And we were talking about that, and she said she wanted to move to Georgia. And the coverage that she got, even with the $900 a month or whatever it's going to be, $1,400 a month, some crazy number like that, for at least until she turns 65. She said it have to be something that, I think it's only for New York, that'll cover her. When she goes to another state or outside of the country or anything, that ain't covering her. So she's like, what the hell? What the heck? Really? So you got to be really diligent and do all your homework before even when you're 65. You got to get all your ducks in a row. Because I said, you got to check this whole thing out. You might be just fine with the pension. You know, you might go down somewhere and the taxes are maybe cheaper. But if you ain't covered with your medical, and you got to pay medical from somebody before you turn 65, and then at that point, if you get Medicare, this 80% is covered, but the other 20% you got to figure it out, which is the part that gets everybody anyway. Yo! And then some people maybe don't take Medicare. You got to look at this. I said, child, you better look at this. So I opened up her eyes to this thing. So she had to call me, because we were just talking about like Friday, because there's a plan coming. So I said the reason people don't leave is because of that. I'm really starting to work on retirement now, downsizing. Yeah, you downsize, but you got to make sure you got the medical, because we got a house, and here in New York, and you get sick with a house, you ain't gonna have no house, because you can't get Medicaid if you have a house. So what happens is they put a lien on your house because you're sick, which is really sad. We worked, we just got old like everybody else is gonna get. But we worked, and now we're gonna have nothing because we got old. You can't work no more. So you got old, and now they kick you out the pasture, and whatever you do have, they're trying to take it away from you. It's real sad. It really is. And especially when she didn't realize it, that, she thought she was covered with her health benefits. And, when my sister-in-law told me that last year, I was like, you better look at this thing, because it's expensive. And I know I don't want to work. I don't want to work. I'm tired. I'm ready to stop working. But you got to get to 65. And then you'll be all right. Now, I'm not sure. Now, she works for the Department of Ed. And I work for the state of New York, for the State University, City University of New York. So I'm not sure, really, the benefits from the City University of New York. And I'm just not sure if they gave us the package, how does that affect my health benefits? Because I was told that if you have 10 years of service and you're at 62, they cover your health benefits. But I don't know if they cover it to the same degree I'm being covered as an employee, or is it going to be something different because I'm retired and I still need something else? So if you do, you have to think about paying for it. So this is very important. Any of us that's out here with that, y'all, we got to think about it. We got to really think about it, because all you're going to have is some video pension and possibly your Social Security. And if you take your Social Security early, well, if you take your Social Security early, you're getting it at a reduced amount. Depends on when you took it. Before you are your full retirement age, which for me is 66 and a half. So I have a few more years to kind of work and get to that 66 and a half point. And at that point, I can work and get my Social Security. But try it with the collard greens. It was so good. Cook the greens separately. Oh, okay. But this one, what I'm making now is just the spinach. Spinach and tomatoes, DK. That's what I'm doing right now. Just right in the pan like that. And I'm going to throw some cheese on here. And we got spinach today. That's what I got going in here. It's enough for, now this is enough for me and Sharita. And then some. So I want to throw some cheese on top of this baby boy. And there we go. But you guys gotta start thinking about if you want to leave now before you are 65, you gotta think about medical. If you leave before you're 65, you can only take a portion. You can get your Social Security. It's a portion of it, maybe 80% of it. I'm not sure. It depends on what the number is. And then you can't make more than like $18,000, $19,000 a year, or they start taking, for every $2, they take back one. So you have to figure that out. So if you stay, as long as you stay in that $18,000 range, which does not work for me, and living in New York, that doesn't work for me. So I have to keep on doing what I'm doing. I can't even take my Social Security or my late husband's Social Security for this reason. And when I do go, my intention is to take my late husband's Social Security first, let mine sit until I'm 70, and then I'll get mine, because mine will be higher at that point. So I can balance it out kind of like that. But that's just the money. I never thought about the medical, and especially leaving early. So us old people, or soon to be old people, it's going to be something we all need to think about, So it was a conversation I just happened to have with my friend. So, and she's just done. She's just done. And I said, listen, you got a house here, and you're going to leave it, you're not going to get rid of that house right now anyway. Take the whatever you can get in your medical for right now. Just take it now, and for the New York area, and you can come back and forth. Think about where you're going, decide where you're going to go, and don't take anything extra, because she said what she have to pay is $1,400 a month, and she said that might as well be my Social Security check. That's why it's important to try to take care. Yeah, it's important to take care of your body, but God, that you're right. That part is 100% correct. But then you got, what happens if you happen to fall, something wrong with your knees, and you need to opt like me. Something's wrong.
Regular
stuff,
just like mammograms, checkups.
Yeah, everything could be out of pocket at that point. And you ain't got no money to be having this stuff out of pocket. It's just not there, So you're gonna have, as you said, we're gonna have to go work at Walmart just to get some money to take care.
You still wouldn't get medical.
And you're right, and exactly. Even if you do, you won't get enough money from Walmart to make any difference. You definitely won't get enough money from Walmart. It's like, what are they doing to us? And we all gonna get there if we live that long, and we are getting there. So, for people, and I understand young people don't want to pay a whole lot of money for medical, when in general they don't really need it like that, which is all good. But eventually they will, if they keep living. I don't care. If you keep living, you just may have to use that, and you have to plan for that. So it was an interesting conversation, to say the least. And another little check I got to check off as I'm going down the road to retirement. But if the city and the state decide to do that, Hopefully they're going to decide to do something about our health benefits too. So that's why we'll leave. But I don't think people are going to leave when they know that. You know, if they can't afford it, they don't have any other medical anywhere that could cover them until they're 65. I don't know if people are going to leave. That's not going to help the situation. They got to take care of us old folks. We got to really take care of us. We go find some cheese. Oh. Bacon in here.
Did you check the chicken?
I looked at the time on it. So, here. I looked at the time on it. I'm at 10 minutes exactly. So let me check. I'm gonna check the chicken right now. Here we go. Oops. There we go. We back at the chicken. Oh yeah. That's all the grease you put on there. Just a squirt. That's it. Nothing else gets on here. Turn it all over. 10-minute mark. Okay, this just worked out well because it doesn't take long to make that spinach. So it worked out well. These little chicken drumette things, they look just big as a chicken leg. Man, yeah, this is bigger than chicken leg. So you think you eat a chicken leg. They look that doggone big.
Where did you get them from?
These came from my favorite store, 2 Minute.
And why are they so big?
They're just big. Even the chicken's big. Those thighs is gonna keep you. Those thighs is big. It's probably more than the amount you need. So probably 1 piece will do you in your 5 ounces. So you got enough, I say. All right, so here you go. I have some Parmesan cheese, which is gonna get sprinkled all over this, and some pepper. I'll put some pepper right here. You're gonna put some pepper and Parmesan cheese. No salt because you already got salt in it. Come on, guys. Y'all can see what I'm doing. There we go. Back to that. I'll sprinkle some pepper on here for safekeeping. I'm gonna sprinkle some Parmesan cheese. I bet you. Listen, Juanita, if my Brian there, if he likes spaghetti and spaghetti sauce, he might like tomatoes. But these are them cancer people. You can't show him the food. If I'd have made this into a sauce, he would have liked it. As long as he didn't see the tomatoes. I know that type. I know that type. That's what that is. Don't show him tomatoes. Like you can't show Perry any onions. Don't show him to him. He got onions and everything, but don't show it to him. Don't show him that you got onions over there. I don't want to find my I want to find my onion powder. Oh, here we go. I'm going to throw a little onion powder in here too, which reminds me.
He doesn't like big chunks.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I know that type. I got one of them. My new one is that kind. My new one is that way. I tell you. This looks good. This looks good, 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 good. I think you're going to enjoy it, Sharita. I think you're going to enjoy it. This looks really good.
You feel very tired.
Yeah, Sharita's been on antibiotics and what else you on?
Nasal spray.
Yeah.
Asthma pump.
Asthma pump too? Jeez. I didn't tell you. The doctor, I went to the doctor on Friday. He didn't call me yet. My regular doctor for a checkup.
And?
He said,
You keep forgetting things?
no,
You did not.
I didn't talk to him. I talked to him about lupus, that sort of situation. I want to know, if you what happens when you have inflammation when inflammation shows up in your blood, what is that a sign of? Because my sister has like a lupus, rheumatoid thing going on, so it's sort of in my family. So I wanted to know if when he checks my blood, does he see that? So I asked him when he's checking, would he look for that? And then he said, well, you don't have any other signs, any other symptoms. So he said, and so if I find it, then what? And a lot of times that's false. They're false positives. So he said, unless it comes up like all the time, in general, he said he's not gonna look for that. He's not going, that's kind of, it doesn't make sense. Turmeric is what I started to take. Yeah, and even, by the way, in this chicken, I put mustard in it. I put mustard all over it with the turmeric. Because the inflammation is, I gotta tell Jackie about that. Because I don't know if she's taking turmeric, but that's a good idea. Turmeric is good. It is good for your joints and stuff like that. So that's what I really don't know though, is she doing that? Because I would be doing that too, Juanita. I'm not sure what she's doing. She's been on all kinds of stuff, on steroids and prednisone and all kinds of stuff. Turmeric with milk?
Yeah, like the golden milk.
What golden milk?
That's what they call it. The turmeric.
Oh, they call that golden milk?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The turmeric being so, yellow.
Oh, is that good? Why would they put it in milk?
And take it before you go to sleep. It's supposed to help reduce your inflammation. And also help you sleep better. Allegedly.
I can't drink no milk like that. Give me some cookies. But anyway, I gained about 5 pounds actually I probably didn't gain 5 pounds. I must have lost the 5 pounds, and I'm like probably where I was when I went to the doctor. So he wasn't mad, but I know that I've been cheating. So I don't know what the blood's gonna look like with A1C. You take the capsules? Yeah, you gotta start doing that. You have to be careful if you are on blood thinners. Okay. Oh no. I don't know what because she's on some kind of blood pressure medicine too, but I don't know. She may be on a blood thinner. I'm not really sure about that. You take the capsules? Yeah. I'm not on any blood thinner. I have blood pressure medicine. Water pill mostly. So I still have my water pill, but he said my blood pressure was great. It was 130/80, absolutely great. He said, my weight is good. Nothing wrong. Check my heart. I had the CAT scan. Nothing wrong with that. He said, you're good. He said, just keep doing what you're doing. But I'm like, but I hope the A1C is at least where it was before, and I hope it went down. That's what I hope. But I know I've been cheating. I'm not gonna tell a lie. I know I've been cheating, but I've still been really kind of watching what I'm eating. Mostly, I guess I got to be more precise with the measurements. Like I got to do portion control a little bit better, maybe.
Why you bought all these Oreo thins?
Yeah, the Oreo thins are thin cookies, but I'm gonna have one. That's what I'm gonna do. That's how I'm gonna do that. But he hasn't called me yet. I expect him to call me. He hasn't called me yet, so I'm sure he will and tell me what the bloods say. But I guess if it was real crazy, because he generally calls. I go Fridays. He called me Saturday, so he didn't call me yet. So maybe it's all is good, because he will call me real quick in a hurry.
He doesn't have a portal.
Are they good? The thins? Oh my God, those are good. Those little vanilla ones, they taste like he gave me the portal, but I couldn't get in it. It didn't let me in.
Did you use your email address?
Yes.
Did you set up a password ever?
I don't know.
We'll try it afterwards.
I don't know, but I couldn't get in the portal. I tried to get in the portal today.
You can see your results that way.
Okay, I'm going to try. Sharita will help me again to try to get in so I can see. Because I do want to know what's the deal. But I can tell you that if he thought it was crazy, he'd be calling me. He don't play. He'll call you like, you better stop it. So I get it. I get that. I need accountability. So that's what I do. Yeah, the vanilla ones are good. Ooh. I bought them for Perry because he likes Vienna fingers. So I bought them for him, and then I tasted one. I'm like, oh, this is so good. So that's why I went to Target.
What does it taste like?
You want to taste it?
No, I just want you to describe it.
You like vanilla or chocolate?
As far as a what?
As a cookie.
I mean, if I was gonna get the Oreos, I'd get the regular, standard ones.
They taste like, you like Vienna fingers? Well, they taste like a Vienna finger, but crisper. They're really good. They're really, really good.
Those are like old people things.
Now we like, you see, they're old people stuff. So I bought the thin Oreos, the vanilla ones, the thin regular ones, and the thin mint ones. I just came back from Target. You know what? I like that Target. Did you go? Did you go in there?
Yes, I've been there. Oh, they have ones that are mint. That's probably decent.
I did it again.
Yes, I like that Target too, but I don't want to tell too many people about it. Because then we won't want it anymore.
Oh, what it was?
I don't think people know it's there yet.
It was kind of crowded. It was kind of
Was
crowded.
it?
Yeah, it was a bunch of people in there. Wasn't crowded, but it was a
Why
lot.
you went today? Why would you go on Sunday anyway?
Because I was looking for a mop, and they actually just didn't
Why do you
have
have your little robot mop?
No. I need a real mop for the bathroom. I want the lip something. I want that mop.
How come you didn't order it online?
Actually, when I take it back, because it got all bent up. That's what I did order online. They can't get here right, so I gotta go to the store and go get it.
Irritated with
That,
Amazon and all
yeah,
this.
that was bothersome to me.
You know she said that the package was delivered, right?
What package?
The one that she refused to take off the truck.
Really?
Yeah, this was in the Amazon cart.
Really?
I know.
So what y'all doing?
I don't know.
Okay, let's tell the story. Go ahead, tell the story, Sharita.
I wasn't there. It's your story.
Okay.
now.
Okay, what was it? Friday, Perry comes to the door and he brings the mail in. Okay, the mail, in the mail there was a tag that said that you can't, that sorry we missed you. So Perry's like, you didn't miss me, I was right here. So he waited for her to come back up the street, and he said, where's my package? Then she tells him it's on the truck. She tells him, no, she said it's too heavy to take off the truck and somebody has to come pick it up. Imagine, you're paying the post office or any delivery to deliver, and they tell you got to pick it up when you pay for it to be delivered. So I didn't know, I thought it was my mop. And I'm like, that mop ain't that heavy. So I didn't know what the heck it was. It obviously is something that Sharita ordered. And now they say that her Amazon people say it was delivered, but it wasn't delivered. It never got here. So what did y'all do about it?
I don't know. Well, Daryl said he would probably go get it, but it's just not right.
Oh, I don't know.
It's the lie.
Yeah, it's the lie. They lie. Yeah, you do need a refund for delivery. But what's the point? What are they doing
I
then?
mean, I don't pay for delivery because I have Prime, so it's just, you know what I mean? Comes out of their
So you should call,
Prime.
but you should call Amazon, and you should tell Amazon to give you another year for free, because this is happening. Because that really shouldn't be happening. They should have sent it with a company that was going to do what they were supposed to do.
But I'm like, do you not think that these people don't have like dollies or something on that book?
Of course they're supposed to have dollies. It's a truck. That's their job. But they don't do it. Whoops, on the floor. Got to pick that one up. Yeah, but they don't do what they're supposed to do. They absolutely won't do what they're supposed to do. And it's so frustrating. You're just standing right there, she's gonna tell you that she missed you. Like, huh? We right here. And then she wouldn't go on the truck and get, that's the strange part about that is, well, if she had it on the truck, we could have got off the truck for her, but she didn't even want, she said, no, you can't get it today, you gotta get it Monday. Well, what is it? You just left it. You just left a note, never did bring it.
Maybe she never put it on the truck in the first place.
Crazy. That's crazy. It's just crazy how you gotta do things these days. These people are, listen, maybe she's, maybe because she's a woman, but I don't
know. Maybe, who knows? Maybe she's in the beginning of her pregnancy and she doesn't want to listen.
Well, then she needs to listen. She might be in the middle of the beginning of her pregnancy, but that's not her job. Her job is to take stuff off the truck. So I'm sorry. That's how somebody wrote something.
One of my friends was waiting for a PS5 after Christmas and watched the postman park for 10 minutes, then leave and send a text saying, "Sorry we missed you." Such liars.
Right, right. I seen her out there too. She was sitting in the car, in the truck, just sitting there. I seen them like, are you serious? You didn't miss nobody. We right here. And especially now that we work from home, we home. We know.
You know, where are their stopped to like punch in and out for their route? Did you know that?
Yeah, I see because we got that thing on the door. But still, how you gonna say sorry you missed me? For real? That's crazy. Perry's like, you didn't miss us. We right here. Give it to me. She's like, well, but I can't. You can't pick it up until tomorrow, which would have been Saturday. Like, what? But what did you say? How could you write a note and you don't even have it? Just coming up with an excuse.
Even if she would have rang the doorbell and said it was too heavy, like, or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's crazy. It's like, for real? People, what did they scan the package like? What'd she say? What did they scan it with? I don't even know what she did.
I don't know, but when I go into my Amazon, it says it's delivered, and then when I try to track it, like, you know how sometimes they'll have like a picture, like proving that it was delivered, it comes up like with a little blank thing, you know, like a no picture for this particular item.
Because it wasn't delivered. Spinach is done. And the chicken will be done within 10 minutes, within 20 more minutes. Chicken is done. Potatoes are done. Literally, I'm going to turn those potatoes back on. Low. Yeah, she said exactly. But, what are you talking about? You think people are crazy or something? And then I bought a mop. Let me turn this down a little bit. I still want to turn the...
You put it on like 200 or whatever warm is.
Yeah,
it's already cooked.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on. Do I have it on? I do. Reheat. I gotta reheat. It's a function. Put it on reheat, and I'm gonna take it down to temperature. Down to 275. Okay. All right, I'm gonna let my potatoes warm the heck back up. The spinach is done. I got some string beans over here. They're done. The chicken is done. We're done. I got 2 more taxes to do. Somebody just gave me more taxes. I got taxes to do after I'm finished. I did 2 videos yesterday with these cameras myself because I can't wait on Perry. So I'm trying to get them done myself. Deliver a package. Yeah, crazy. It's crazy, I want this during the I slightly understand the holidays, particularly this holiday when everything was being shipped to people and whatnot. I get that, but it ain't no holiday. Ain't no reason why you won't just pick up the thing or get it to where it gotta go. You know it's heavy. Ask for help. What, we supposed to know that? Unbelievable. And the post office near my house, they're awful. They're awful. The people are awful. So, I get it. I'm like, it might be a lot for them with all Amazon orders and people quarantine. Well then, if they got so much work, they should hire more people so they can get the work done. And I guess, I know things are heavy, but you just received a package from Christmas? That's funny. That's funny how that stuff comes up. You're like, what? What happened to this? And there we go. It's terrible. Especially the United States Postal Service. UPS is not, UPS is bad enough, but the United States Postal Service is horrid. Horrid, horrid, horrid. You try to do, you try to use them, but oh. And if you go into the post office, the people are so nasty in there that they're not nice. They're not nice at all, Which is, like, here's a different customer service. They're not nice in that post office. But if I go to one the next town over, those people are very nice. What is that about? So if I go to the next town over to do anything, all good. But if you got to pick up your package from the one by your house, no good. Not good. Mm-mm. Not good at all.
The
Not
cheese
good.
smell makes me nauseous.
The what? What's making you nauseous?
That cheese smell.
Are you pregnant?
I am not.
Sharita might be preggo.
I am not. Don't go around spreading rumors
She might be.
about me.
Juanita, I might finally get a grandchild. I don't know. She's saying she's not preggo, but we never know. We don't know.
Don't spread rumors.
They sneak in. Those little fishies gonna sneak right in.
Don't be a rumor spreader.
So
Don't be a
those
rumor
little
spreader.
fishies kind of sneak right in. That's what kind of happened. So she's not pregnant though. At least she says not. I would be screaming if it was for real. Sharita said no. Yeah, she said no. She ain't trying to do it. She ain't trying to do it. Really? Are you serious? She's like, Sharita ain't trying to do it. Look at y'all. She ain't trying to do it. I wanted to be a grandma long ago, but she ain't trying to do it. Mm-mm. So I just wanted to see a baby that looked like my late husband. Could look like her. That's all. I was looking for my little grandson. It had to be a boy too. I had it all planned, but she don't have those plans. So that's it. I can't do it. I ain't blaming her. She's my only child. I didn't try to do that again either. So it's,
I'm old to have a baby.
and she thinks she's too old to have babies. Yeah. There's something to be said about that too. You don't need no babies, and you got a 13-year-old and you going through menopause. That ain't cool. Or like my mother was when she had me. I mean, she was 38 when she had me, and then she had 2 other kids after me. So it was enough for me. One's enough for me too. But I was lucky enough to have her when I was like 19. So that was a whole different thing. I don't know about anybody in their 40s having babies and they're 60-something years old with a 20-year-old and going through their menopause and whatever, all that stuff you go through with a kid going through the same puberty. That ain't fun. That can't be good. Because I realized that is what my mom went through with me and her. So we was at war. We was battling, boy. The hormones was kicking, and it was like, oh my gosh. So it wasn't a good thing. It was not. But I can't even imagine being like 60 years old with like a 12-year-old. Ooh. Ooh.
What
What
really doesn't smell gross to you?
No. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It smells good to me. Why? It's the cheese. The cheese is bothering me to get, huh?
A little.
The cheese is bothering her. I'm going to taste this. But she seems to think.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm tasting, once again, real hot. But I'm tasting it. That's good. That's real good. It's the cheese smell that's bothering her, but that's good. It's perfect. Perfect. That's gonna go very well with my chicken and some of my what you call them, my potatoes. So I gotta watch. I'm gonna try my best to watch what I'm eating, like the amount that I'm eating, and maybe also I almost don't care when I eat. So I'll be eating that way after the time I'm supposed to eat, because I've got myself in a whole other rhythm now. Because I get up, I wake up at 9, I check my phone for my emails. If ain't nothing too much happening, I don't really worry about it. I slowly get dressed, I slowly cook my breakfast, I'm still checking my emails, see what's going on, and then I eat. It's like 10:30 when I really kind of start working, because I'm that's how I work in the morning these days. But I'm looking when I wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning. So with that, I'm like sort of like lazy, not lazy. I'm in a whole different situation. So then I have my dinner at like 5, between 5 and 6. I have my dinner, and then but I don't go to sleep until I get into bed maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock, maybe later sometimes, depending on what I'm doing. And then I'm looking at my phone or my iPad or my something, and that keeps my brain going too, you know. So yeah, no, you're relaxed. Yeah, I'm being relaxed now. But in that, I sleep when I feel like sleeping, and I'm not rushed. No, ma'am, I'm not rushed. So around, if I go to bed at 12, then I watch The Twilight Zone, and then I watch Alfred Hitchcock. Alfred Hitchcock don't go up until 2 o'clock, and I like to watch the whole Alfred Hitchcock so I can see what was this whole thing about. I love Alfred Hitchcock, so I watch Alfred Hitchcock from 1 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock, and then I might fall asleep, maybe. But that's what I do. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm falling asleep, and then I could be, before I got to that point, I could go have me a cookie or some potato chips, or, that's me. I mean, Me TV. Yep, that's what I watch, Me TV. Alfred Hitchcock. It come on at 1 a.m. to 2. And I was an Alfred Hitchcock fan. I love Alfred Hitchcock. So I'm watching Hitchcock, and it puts me to sleep. But you got to pay attention, because you're going to miss something. At the end, you see what the heck he was really talking about. Yo, you got to watch Alfred Hitchcock. And I watched that. And I'm like, okay, now it's 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. But when I was working, and by the time I got home, when I was not, yeah, you've been watching. Yo, Alfred Hitchcock is like, what the heck's happening here? It's a great TV show. Absolutely great TV show. So first we finished watching The Twilight Zone, and then we go into Alfred Hitchcock.
They made a new Twilight Zone.
Yeah, but that new Twilight Zone ain't got nothing on the old one. The old Twilight Zone, wonderful. And in black and white. Black and white.
Doesn't like to watch things in black and white.
Yeah, these youngins don't know nothing about black and white. You was happy to see anything. And watch it in black and white.
I mean, last week we watched Shaft, it was like, ugh.
that was at least in color.
I know, but it just, the plot was bad, the story was crazy.
Yeah, she watched Shaft. The old Shaft from the 70s. Yeah, Perry Mason, right? That's right. First Perry Mason, then The Twilight Zone, then Alfred Hitchcock. That's what we do. So, watch the news, then we watch a little bit of Stephen Colbert, then we turn it to Alfred Hitchcock, then we watch the rest of Perry Mason, then we watch The Twilight Zone, then we watch Alfred. That's what we do. Every night, that's my routine. And when I was working, I was sort of doing that, but not quite that much, because it was hard to go to sleep when I was working. I guess it was the rushing and the this and the that. So then I had to be up by 6:30 in the morning. Had to be up by 6:30. The alarm went off at 5:30, and I had to like snooze it till I got up at 6. So you're going to sleep at almost, I'll give it 12, even if you didn't get any sleep. So now I'm just sort of, relaxing.
You're not supposed to really snooze. Did you know that?
Oh, you're supposed to just get up? I can't get up.
I mean, Daryl can. God bless.
I cannot get up. I gotta snooze. I just can't. Because for me, honestly, I sleep better now toward the morning. I have to and when I was working, the same thing. If I called in at, if I know it wasn't going to work, I call in at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I could sleep until good 10:30, and get some of those hours back. So it's like, I guess my body's like, you can't be getting up at 6:30 in the morning. And then when I got up 6:30, got the train at 7:15, then I caught the train, and I fell out. I went to sleep for 45 more minutes every day. I passed out because I can't do it anymore. I can't. There's a time to work, and there's a time to retire. There's a time And no matter what's really happening at my job, the commute is truly not something I'm looking for. I want to look forward to doing anywhere for anybody anymore. No. Mm-mm. It is a wonderful thing if you can work close to your house, because at least maybe you don't have to get up that early in the morning. But I'm going to work from home. Whatever I do, I can work from home, and I don't want to be on nobody's schedule, which is the other thing me and my girlfriend talked about today. She's like, I don't want to be on nobody's schedule. She's like, I ain't doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna be on. I don't mind working, but I mean, not on. You ain't gonna be looking for me any time of the day. I do 20 minutes from work. That's not bad. That's not bad. And it's even better if you can walk it. You know, it's even better if you can walk it. But I don't live no 20 minutes. I don't work 20 minutes away. I work an hour and a half to 2 hours away from my house, and it takes 2 hours to go and 2 hours to come back. And that is just I think that put a beating on my body, to tell you the truth. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, the commuting and the up early is like.
Yeah. And then you want to deal with the nuts at your job on top of that. That's too much. And even if I didn't have nuts at my job, okay, but it's just the commuting that I can't do. I can't do. So if we do have an early retirement situation, I really have to look into it. You know, I hope you guys keep on helping me to grow this channel, because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pay much more attention to this channel and do a few things like that. Cause you know, we need it's a second. It could be a second income, a part-time job that I do, which also, guys, you if you don't know it or not, it's time-consuming doing this. It's time-consuming. It's planning. You know, it's to get the videos up and find the right equipment and edit it and all that kind of stuff. It is, you know, it's really time-consuming, but I like it. I like it. I love it. As a matter of fact, I so enjoy doing that. You know, so that really might be what I end up doing for myself. You know, but going somewhere for 2 hours one way. Taking a train?
The trains are all messed up.
I'm going to start looking at the YouTube channel for help. Do that, Juanita. And I know you're a good speaker, and you know I know you have something that somebody want to listen to. So just start. What I'm gonna say is just start. I don't care what it looks like. Just give it a try. My first video, I wasn't even sure. I really only did YouTube because I wanted to make sure I have a record of how I'm cooking things, because my family. So I figured if I'm not here anymore, y'all could go back and look and see how I made this or that or the other thing. So that's the only reason why I really started it, so that my family could see how I'm doing things if I'm not here anymore.
Did you get the voice message I sent you that was sent to me?
Yeah, who is that?
His name is Kevin Livingston.
Oh, okay. You know that made me smile? Sharita sent me a voice message, and it really made me smile. One of her friends said they were looking for a fried fish whiting recipe, and they found in the air fryer, and they found my recipe, and they tried it, and they said it was the best, and to tell me thank you. And what's his name now?
His name is Kevin Livingston.
Kevin, I really appreciate you saying that to me and to Sharita. I really appreciate it. You really made my day. You know, for me, it's like, you all actually like what I'm doing. I can teach you something, and you really like what I'm doing. And I guess that's what this has ended up being. I'm a kind of a teacher, you know, and that's something I like to do well, and I kind of do it well. I enjoy it. I want people to learn, to grow, and move on, and don't miss the steps, but learn how to do something that you should know how to do that will always help you. So I'm really happy about the channel, that it reaches as many people. Well, I like your channel because you use regular ingredients. I don't travel to the end. Yes, thank you, Juanita. Yeah, I mean, stuff is in your house. You know, just use, and thank you. Yeah, and a baked man. Listen, it's in the house. You know, and there's things you keep in the house, you should keep in your house so that you can go cook it like that. You see, I made spinach. You could take that spinach I just made, go to you order that stuff at the store, it would have cost you like $20 for just that big bag that I made of that little bit of spinach. You know, you can do it yourself. And I'm into doing it yourself, you know. Thank you, Angela. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you guys really like it, because I'm doing it. This thing really comes from my heart, because I really only did it from the beginning. So I want my family to know how to do stuff, you know, because they don't know. They'll ask me questions, and I'm like, well, let me just do a video so you guys can see it. And Perry was the first one to tell me, especially after I got the kitchen done, and I was looking for something. He's like, you can do that. And then I said, I could do that. And I never thought it was going to even get as big as it is now. I was like, is 3 people going to watch me? You know, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And I'm going to put in much more in once I don't have to go to physical work. You know, I'm really actually trying to do that right now. Perry told me I'm gonna start to learn how to edit, because he was editing. So I'm gonna learn how to edit my stuff. And Perry is elaborate. So we had all kinds of cameras, and we do have all kinds, and it's a setup for the cameras and this. I wanna, if I make whatever I'm making for dinner, I just want to have this thing up here on the stove, and y'all can see what I'm making. That's what's important to me. That's what's important. That's just that I want to make sure that I got it where I can just, you know, put it right out like that. Now you guys see, I don't even have my hair done, because I have to take my time to do that. And I got my hat on my head. This is how I am when I'm home, okay? This is it. I wouldn't have my hat on, I would have my hair or whatever, because that's what I do when I'm cooking. Who gets dressed up to go cooking? That's not what I do. So I'm dressed today like I would normally do, because I had a few things to do, and I'm just like I do to get dressed. And I hope everybody really understands you don't have to get dressed up to cook. Just go ahead and cook, you know. And I like my gadgets, so that's why y'all see them. But then I'm still on the stove. I use my stove. I use my oven when things are too big to go in my little ovens. But this is what I did. This is what I do. And that's what I've always loved my kitchen. And I love my kitchen gadgets. And when I was a kid, I loved those toy plates and those toy teapot sets and Play-Doh and my little easy bake oven. You know, I always loved that stuff, and nothing's changed. I love that stuff. Plus, I also like art. I like I like ceramics and crafts and things like that. I just like that stuff, and I just do that stuff because I like that stuff. Plus, I like to learn. So what YouTube is putting me into a different area of my life to learn how do you get that done? How do you get this done? And you can go on YouTube and learn anything. And it's good because it keeps my brain going. I'm an old woman here, so it keeps my brain going, and I'm able to actually give something back to people. So I love it, and I'm with God says so, not if I say so, but if God says so, and He keeps showing me how to do stuff, which I know He's gonna take me where I gotta go anyway. You know, get any other drill out of cooking. So I'm glad. Good. See that? Because that's not your thing. You know, Perry and I were talking about somebody, and Perry said to me, how would you like, because Perry, you know, he's in his music, and his friend, he got an Apple Mac, a Pro, I think it is, and it's like that big machine, and he got one of them, but an old one, and he figured he could put some new pieces in it, and it could work, and it could really work. So he and his friends were trying to do that, and once he got that thing to work, and it was working like this, he was done. That's the best way to work. So he's talking to me about something like that, and I'm saying, why? What happened? The thing crashed. It worked for him for maybe a week, and he was just heartbroken because everything was running the way it was supposed to run. This is kind of how I feel about my kitchen. And this is what he said to me. He said, if you woke up one day and you had to go back to your old kitchen, you'd want to kill yourself. My kitchen works for me. I got things in places where I could never get my other kitchen. and everything, and when it's where it's supposed to be and it works like it's supposed to work, I'm ready to play with it. So he's like, if you had to go back to your old kitchen, how would you feel? And my old kitchen wasn't bad, but this one is much, much better than anything I ever had in my life. So he said, if I can't get that quality, I'm gonna have to, I just might as well like kill myself because I know it could be done. So he said, I know it could be done. So he's thinking about buying like a $6,000 brand new one of these things. But we're hoping that he can get the Mac M1. And we hope he's gonna get that one, and that'll give him whatever he really needs to get his work done. Because music has all these different components, and when you're creative, which he is, you creating. You don't want nothing to stop you from creating. You don't want to go, oh, my stove ain't working. I can't get dinner done. And, you know, then be like, let me go to McDonald's, which ain't good for you either, you know. So that feeling that when something is running right, you want to keep going like that. That was our discussion. And some people have kitchens, beautiful kitchens, but they only want a kitchen because they want you to see how beautiful it is. They just want it to look nice, but they don't use it. I use my kitchen. This kitchen get used. I'm in my kitchen, and since I've been home, my kitchen has been. I've been in this kitchen, and I just told somebody else today the same thing, because I was telling him that I had got my kitchen done like in 2017, but I used it, but nothing like I've been using since I've been home. God is good. He put me in my kitchen. I use it, and I'll be like, oh my God, I love this kitchen. Because things are where they're supposed to be. Things are like they're supposed to be. It's not like, I mean, when I was a kid, and we were in, I was always in my, and I was always in, she likes to cook sometimes. Yep, she do. But she's not like that. Sharita's a writer. Sharita wants to write. Or read and write, that's Sharita. Leave her alone. She's in her glory when she's writing a poem. The girl can write her butt off. She's excellent. And a poet. That's what she is. Cooking, she can do it. But that's not her passion. Her passion is absolutely being a poet. And actually, she likes to teach people too. Whether she wants to say it or not. She does. She actually likes to teach people. So she got a portion of what she does. But you know, you definitely want your thing to be right. And when you got it right, it's like, oh, how do you go backwards when things are like the way they're supposed to be? The creativity comes out. So you want to have stuff in a way where you can be creative. And I think that's what, that's me, Sharita. That's her. That's her.
I do enjoy a book. It is National Poetry Month, in case anyone cares. And I care, but most people don't. We're on day 18, if you're doing a poem a day. I fell behind when I got sick, so I have to catch up.
That's her. That's her. If I could, what I like to also do is pottery, ceramics. And
remember when you made my little weave-in basket for me starting to feel art?
Yeah, I can do anything crafty like that.
Did not look good.
That is something I love doing too. Like with my hands. I like doing things with my hands.
Are those ready?
Yeah, these are ready. We are done.
I can eat.
We are done. We are very.
Are you still separating the naked ones from the non-naked ones, or are those
These
naked?
These are all naked. I might put them in a different bowl. These are mixed, and these are all naked. So that you'll know. But yeah, so dinner really is done. And I'm glad to be here. And I'm glad you guys, I can talk to you. Oh, wow. I've gotten up out of a sound sleep to write. Yeah, look at that. She said she got up out of a sound sleep to write something.
I have too.
Yeah, see?
Or I've woken up with something, and like the other day, Daryl, maybe it was last week, he was like, oh, are you like texting your mom to see what time?
Yeah.
Dinner's gonna be, and I was like, no, I'm like writing a poem that's in my head.
Like, Juanita said that's the Rhea and Brian gene, and Perry too. Perry will get up out his sleep and go in his room and do some beats or do something. If it's in his head right then, he needs to do it, and it pisses him off if he got to be an engineer and fix something. So his friend said he can get another one and they can fix it and blah blah blah. And he said, and then what if it don't work? You in Georgia, I'm here. I need it to work when my creative juices is coming out. You know, and he said that's what it is. When you in your kitchen and you going, it's not just a stove and a refrigerator. No. My stuff, I haven't even organized the way I want it organized. So I know where, most of the time where I put stuff, that's why I say I have to reorganize everything, take stuff out and put it all back. And that has to be done sometime. But I have enough room to put stuff where I want it. And things do change. Sometimes you don't need the same thing you used to, you know, if you're not using it anymore. So I have to go through that and change things out and move on. And that's going to be another project. So that once it gets right, then I'm back to this. It's easy. Just move it. You know, that's what. And then the creativity also for me is learning YouTube. It's learning this camera. You know, learning how to use the camera. Learning how to put it onto my iPad and that kind of thing. Right. Rights on everything. Napkins. you could be her mother, cause she does that. She got stuff scribbled all over things. When the idea comes to you, and I only wish that she would just do it, you know, get it all done. And either she starts a YouTube channel, whatever, write a book, because that's her passion. And I wish she would just do her passion and make it like a job, you know. And so
my job takes up too much of my time.
The job takes up time.
To be my job.
Well, you gotta not let that passion go, because your job, I know your job does take up time. That's what, like my job is taking up time. And there's areas that I can't do it all, you know. There's areas in time that I can't do some of the things I want to do because I gotta work, you know. But I see a lull coming, you know, summer is coming and we usually have Fridays off. And so I feel like I can get some of that stuff done. And with these videos, I'm gonna try to get them out at least once a week. I'm a man to see if I could work toward getting a video out twice a week and doing something on most Sundays. I'm trying to build it up. I'm trying to build it up, and I want you guys to, you know, hang out with me.
Yes, please like,
yes.
Share, subscribe.
Yes.
But share.
Yeah,
with
please,
a friend.
please
share.
Share.
With someone who doesn't know us.
Yes, because her friend, when he said, Kevin, his name was, right?
Yes.
Kevin, wow, thank you, Kevin. You made my day. It really, really did. I was like, wow, somebody wanted to know how to make fried whitings in an air fryer. And of course I would do that, but how many people want to know how to do that? He made my day.
Than you think.
Yes, more people than I really think. And this day and age with YouTube and electronics and all that, yo, you gotta, if it's something you like to do and you passionate about it, get yourself a channel. Because you don't know how many people like feel the same way as you do about certain things. Get yourself a channel, you know, and enjoy it. And don't worry about what people say. Don't worry about how things look. It doesn't have to be perfect. You start off, the only time you start is to take your first foot and go forward. And then, you know, that's how you get ahead. If you don't ever move, you're never gonna move. So I say that. I say that to say, if it's something you guys wanna do it. Try it. What's gonna happen? Nothing. It'll work or it won't work. But I think it could really work. And this thing like a snowball going downhill, it's slow. It's slow, but it does pick up. And the more you do it, the better it is. And the easier it is even for me to sit here and talk in the front of a camera. What? I told you guys, because y'all my friends. I talked to you like you were one of my friends, and my friend Juanita knows me. And I talk to y'all like you my friends, because you are. And I do appreciate, I really, from my heart, appreciate you. But it's time to eat. Thank you guys. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I gotta eat. See you guys later. Love you, and I really mean that. See you. Bye-bye. I'll see you next week, more than likely. Bye-bye.